All right, final season preview. We got it down to one last one. Our Week 16 opponent, the Broncos from Denver. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Week 16, and the reason why it seemed a little bit short is because we played the divisional rivals twice. Only did those once. But let's get to the Denver Broncos, which the team is not as bad. Or, I think should be getting a little bit more publicity than they getting. They drafted Noah Fant, number 20 pick. We drafted Hockenson. Fant was the more flashier tight end. At Iowa, he was the starter. He ran a flashier 40 time, but Hockenson is seen to be the better pro prospect. Then they took offensive lineman Dalton Reiser. I think he's a guard. To protect their quarterback, and then they traded up in the second round to get Drew Lock. He's on IR with a hand injury, I believe, out of Missouri. And it was talked about the Lions getting Drew Lock as developmental quarterback behind Stafford. I was reading that today, I think, on Dave Burkett's Twitter page, and I heard it before. Then they got Ohio State defensive lineman Jamonte Jones in the third round out of Ho State. We know, go blue. Justin Hollins in the fifth round out of Oregon, linebacker. Justin Winfrey out of Colorado, 6'3", wide receiver. And that's it for them. All right, as far as the draft, free agency, obviously they traded for Joe Flacco. All right, we know that. That was a Case Keenum trade, I believe. Kareem Jackson from Houston. I think he played at Alabama eons ago. They signed him to a three-year deal worth $33 million. Solid. They let Bradley Roby walk. He went somewhere else. I can't remember where he went, but I like Roby, even though he was from the Ohio State Buckeyes. Juwan James, they signed him. Good tackle from Miami. And Miami obviously traded away Larry Tunsil. A lot of Dolphin fans on my other channel. You want to check my other channel? I'll be doing a big NFL stream probably Tuesday. That's where I'm lining up. I'll let y'all know in the community tab on this channel and my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. We'll be previewing predicting divisions and championships, and every week I do it again and predict the slate and give a little fantasy advice. I'm not a fantasy savant though, but they gave away Larry Tunsil and they got mad at me. No, he's not that good. It is what it is. They got Bryce Callahan, a former divisional foe from the Bears. They paid him 3 years, $21 million. I think it was a good price for him, and they re-signed some other guys as well. They gave him a C+ for the Flacco and Keenum trade, but at least they got a developmental quarterback in Lock. And then they don't have to pressure Lock to even start. Now he got injured. It may be a blessing in disguise. And I like Drew Lock from Missouri on film. Their depth chart is looking like Cortland Sutton. I think he was an SMU, big receiver. I think it's time for him to bubble. They had the kid from Indiana. He never really materialized. Can't remember his name. I think Cortland Sutton would be good. Emmanuel Stewart coming off I think he had Achilles or torn ACL or something like that. He looked solid in preseason. Left tackle, Garrett Bowles is their left tackle. Dalton Reiser, the rookie, is their left guard. Connor McGovern is their center. Right guard is Ronald Leary from Dallas. And their right tackle is Juwan James. I think he played at Tennessee. They took that L to Georgia State. I remember Georgia State started their program. A few of the guys went over there from my school to try to play. I'm not sure how it worked out for him, but Flacco's the quarterback. Like I said, Locke is injured. Philip Lindsay is an absolute beast. Really good running back. I like him a lot. He was undrafted too. They still got Devontae Booker. They got former Lion Theo Reddick. They still got Royce Freeman out of Oregon last year. Was a rookie. A lot of people from Detroit wanted the Lions to get Royce Freeman. An undrafted rookie free agent, Philip Lindsay, local guy, ended up being the best running back. I like him. Hopefully he can reproduce what he did last year, if better, just not against us. Derek Wolfe still they left defensive end. They got Shelby Harris, the nose tackle. Right defensive end, they run the 34 is Adam Godditz. So I'm not familiar with the latter two, but Derek Wolfe is a good football player. Bradley Chubb, they drafted him high last year. Really good pass rusher. His outside linebacker. His other counterpart is Von Miller. Y'all know him to be one of the best pass rushers, just football players in the game. He get lost in the shuffle because the Broncos offensively ain't been good. And Khalil Mack has been on he was on the successful football team last year. So the quarterback and offense can affect the viewership or the perception of defensive players, but Von Miller's dope. Their middle inside linebackers is Todd Davis. He's from New Orleans, and then Joey Jewell. So I'm not familiar with either one of those guys. Chris Harris still out there playing corner. Kareem Jackson is that strong safety for them. Okay. Justice Simmons is free safety, and Bryce Callahan is the right cornerback. So they're looking solid. Brandon McManus is their kicker. Devontae Booker and Deshaun Hamilton are kicking punt returners. Long snappers, Casey Critter. And McManus is the kicker because they got rid of Matt Prater. I think he had like a DUI or something, and he's our kicker. So it's a few connections here. I just used to love the Broncos in the 90s when they had Terrell Davis. Davis was one of my favorite running backs, and then I had family in Denver as well. So I think Denver could be a good team this year. I think it could be a sneaky team, but this all depends on what the offense can do. The defense to be really, really good. It's about Flacco. And us going up to Denver late in the year, it'll be snowy, treacherous defense, but hey, you might be catching Denver at the right time of year. They can be a playoff team, or they can be, I would say, they probably be a team that's tanking by week 16, finding out Flacco ain't that guy. I don't know if Drew Lock is on season IR or half season IR, but it's a team that can go south real quick, just offensively, if Flacco can't get it together. I mean, Sutton and them Standers, they going to have to get together. Philip Lindsay. But defensively, they a problem. You know, we got problems on our tackles, and Chubbs and Von Miller can kill Stafford. And we'll need to run the ball at them for real. Test them inside linebacker, test them D linemen, and run north and south. It got to be a lot of screen plays, get those pass rushes upfield and go over their head. A lot of jailbreak screens. But it's a physical football game. It's probably going to be a ton of snow, or it's going to be hella cold there. It's going to be a tough game for us, man, in that snow. But this is why we supposed to be a physical football team, run more. So if the identity of the Lions shape up week 16, shouldn't be the hardest game because offensively. But if Denver click offensively and Flacco can mount some offense through the air and Philip Lindsay can do what he do, Denver might be a playoff team, because you're looking at somebody going to fall off in that AFC West. The Raiders, they can rise up, but I doubt it. Just it's a lot of poison. It's a lot of just a poisonous personalities. You're looking at Los Angeles Chargers, which they start the year off slow, damn near every year, and finish hard. But without a happy Melvin Gordon, who knows when he gonna come in. Keenan Allen didn't play the whole preseason. I look for LA. Derwin James injured early too. I look for them to fall off. You know what I'm saying? And Kansas City, you never know. It's hard to be healthy 2 years in a row, and defenses adjust to Patrick Mahomes, boy. But like I said, Denver, if they can mount some offense, and with that defense, they could be a player in that division. But most people believe they won't. And I think they're going to be vying for another top 5, top 10 pick. And they got to find a quarterback, and maybe Drew Lock may eventually be that answer. But it's a tough football game whenever you go to Denver and the dome team go outside. But will Joe Flacco be healthy? Will Philip Lindsay duplicate what he done? Will their offensive line be able to protect Joe Flacco? And, will Sanders continue to be healthy? And will some of the other receivers, like the rookie from Colorado, be able to step up, or will Cortland Sutherland step up? So if they mount offense, if they can mount above average offense, they'll be a playoff team. If not, it'll be a tough road. But it's a tough game. That defense is strong. But by week 16, injuries and stuff of that nature, and Noah Fant to get him a nice little dynamic to stretch the field with his speed as well. But I love Philip Lindsay, love Bradley and Vaughn on the outside. Chris Harris is a good corner. It's a good football team. We just need the offense and more offensive weapons on the outside. That's just what it is. Or weapons need to step up. But it's a winnable football game. But it's always tough to go out in the snow and take on Denver up there, Mile High, especially with that thin air, the stamina. But hey, it's a winnable game. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Don't forget to check out the channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. We cover a lot of different sports, so check it out over there. Share the videos. Let me know what you guys think about the Broncos game, Week 16. We wrapping up the season preview right here. We done. On to the next one we go.